Hey everybody, it's Linda G and our guy Mel Doerr from Chicago.
Hi, everybody.
Chicago.
Oh my God, this is just, I have to say, I love being on your channel, Linda. You're my
Oh,
favorite psychic and the best in the whole wide world.
oh, you're just keep talking, please.
She paid me to say that, don't you?
There you go. There you go.
I had told everybody we were going to do one Thursday, but unfortunately, my partner's aunt is dying, so we had to leave for Ohio on Thursday.
Right.
Last night. So Linda graciously agreed to do it today. So
Oh
thank you.
yeah, I'm happy to do it. I left this morning. I was just telling Mel I had to get my tetanus and my flu shot, and they changed my medical building. It used to be just over the hill over here. It's way the hell out. I was all frustrated by the time I finally made it, but it's actually much easier. The parking is easy. I went up, got my shots. Nobody was around. Went downstairs, went to the lab, went ahead and got some blood drawn. It was cool. And back in time to talk to you.
There you go. One-stop shopping. I love it.
Yeah.
So how are you, Linda? I understand that you had, you weren't feeling well, but also those horrible fires.
Oh my God.
All my people here sending you lots of healing protection.
Oh my God. I had it was bad. It was bad. And I hate to tell my folks because I love my people so much and they love me. But if I'm ever sick, they're like, you need to do this and that and this and that, which, I have so many medication over the counter vitamins and stuff that I can't take them all.
You tried them. If you tried them all,
you need to do this. I type it into Amazon or whoever, and I buy it.
If you tried them all, you'd be drugged for days.
But anyway, we were at 20%. We were at like 900 to 1,000. The pollution was so bad.
Wow.
And it was so Armageddon. It was like fire engines and the police going up and down with a high low, with the siren. That means get your ass out ASAP. But the cool thing is they were all on my street, and the kids and I packed up, and when we made the right hand turn to come out, people were kind and let us through. You know how some people can get really
they get nasty. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I mean, that had to be horribly frightening.
And my house is good. I didn't even lose a fence. Normally a fence will blow over or a tree or something, but we were good. I like that picture behind you. Who did that picture behind you?
Somebody that rented space from me, he died of brain cancer and he left it behind. And so I just kind of adopted it and put it in my office, but his grandmother Moon, so I thought it was really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
When I was young, my parents had a big portrait over the fireplace of the ocean and rocks and stuff, and they got rid of it. I wish they hadn't, because I really did love it.
Yeah, I love, grandmother Moon is the keeper of intuition. And so I have wolves everywhere because that is also intuition. So wolf howls at grandmother Moon because she sends wolf the intuition. So
how are you feeling about the state of affairs, my friend?
I'm sorry?
How are you feeling about the state of affairs?
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can say what I'm really thinking, but I'll use a euphemism and say it's a real doo-doo show.
Yeah.
You and I have both predicted they would ramrod through some kind of Supreme Court justice. And
Kavanaugh, I saw him go through, and I saw him being removed. This one, she could go through. I don't know. But she has such bad cards. What's that about?
My feeling is she'll get nominated, but what happened was I was listening on the radio on the way back from Ohio, and I couldn't, when I was listening to, the Trumpsters speak, and the hypocrisy just, finally I put my hearing aids in and I put my iTunes on. I said, I can't listen to this anymore.
There's a channel out here, my friend, that I put on. I taped the Ed Sullivan Show. And I sit and watch, because I was a little girl when Ed Sullivan was popular.
Exactly, me too.
And it was some of the happier times of my life. Family sitting around the TV, laughing. I used to enjoy the aerobatics. John Davison, wasn't he a hunk back in the day?
He was hot. Oh my God.
Is he still alive?
I don't know, but if,
Oh my God, he was too perfect.
I love.
But they've got the old, the Fifth Dimension, the Mamas and the Papas, the Doors, the Beatles, all the old one. Oh my God, it's so relaxing.
Yeah, those days, you know, you're right. You know what I did? I put on old versions of the Twilight Zone.
That's probably easier. Would you?
Yeah.
This well, this is between you and me and like all the people out here. Do you know what I own on my TV and I watch it is White House Down. You know, all those ones where they save the president and they blow up the White House. I don't know. There's some satisfaction with where the good guy wins, you know?
Anyway, I think, you know, yeah, this whole Supreme Court thing are, you know, and I laugh when they say that the Democrats are trying to stack the court, but what I see is once the Democrats take over, they will put more justices on.
They will. Well, you've said this before. Right. I think I remember you saying this before.
I did.
Almost like they have no choice, but there's just somebody, I'm taping it, I haven't watched it. There's one of the Democrats that just was up and he was saying some stuff about dark money behind these Supreme Court justices.
Exactly.
I was like, what?
Well, you were dead on about one thing because you said you didn't see another debate. And I was wrong. I thought there would be, but then when I thought about it, I didn't really feel it. But you hit that one right on the head.
I just knew he was going to show his ass and become difficult.
Wow. Yeah. Right. But you know, so I kind of wish there would be another debate between Trump and Biden because Trump would look like such another fool again.
Right. The other thing I'm feeling, if the Democrats could get that Amy not being nominated or approved until after the election, she wouldn't get in.
You're right.
Trump's going to lose so badly that the guys in there are going to say whatever.
But you know, it's funny. I keep saying that at some point, once the Dems take over, they're going to have a congressional investigation about that whole idea of what Mitch McConnell did. Like during an election year, put it off for 10 months because he said it's an election year and now changing the rules. And so if they come back, which I think they'll do, and say that it was unconstitutional for him to do that during the election year.
That could be the heartbreak I see with Amy. Let's say she does get in. Then they're going to turn around and say, you were nothing burger.
Or Gorsuch, because he was appointed during, he was the one that got the place instead of Garland, I think. So there's going to be investigations about that.
Well, here's the deal, too. They're going to find out that Trump was not a legitimate president.
Of course, exactly.
They're going to show beyond a reasonable doubt that he used foreign influence. That's totally against the law.
It is. And he's going to come to terms for that. But you know what? I still am having a hard time seeing a long-term future for him. I think he was a lot sicker than what came out.
Right.
Intuitively, my guides told me that. And I still am not seeing a long life for him because you and I both keep seeing him indicted. We're not seeing him in jail. And I'm just wondering.
Never saw him in jail.
Me either. And I'm just wondering.
And a lot of people are writing me, I don't care what you say, Linda. Yes, you do.
Of course you do. I
don't care what you say. He's faking it. No, he got it. There was a doctor on Twitter that really said something magnificent. He said, this guy got COVID, but what happened is they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him because they could, and they had the new stuff that a Joe Blow off the street, you're not going to get any of that. The people that are dying aren't getting that help. They hit him up before he got real sick. Plus, they shot him up with steroids.
And the antibodies, too. So, yeah, too bad that the people who are dying can't get the same treatment.
Yeah. So he's acting like it's no biggie. But all those, let me ask you something. All those people where he's going right now to do his rallies, are we looking at a mass amount of people getting sick?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I see that, you know, and I said on one of my other videos too, there's a difference between ignorance, which means uninformed, and stupid. All right. Stupid, stupid can't be forgiven.
Right.
And I think these people know what they're facing. The bad part is then they infect other people. And so I just have absolutely no empathy for people that are being stupid.
Right. Right. It's so sad.
And it's very sad that people are dying.
Sick. Yeah.
Well, Trump is not out of the woods. I see illness. Amy Coney Barrett, I think her name, I always mispronounce it. I think there's some stuff coming out about her, but you know, here's where the Republicans or the Trumpsters, I should say, have to be very careful, because they keep saying she might take away our health care, they might do this. Nobody really knows how those justices are going to rule. If you think about Gorsuch,
if it's about dark money, they have to rule according to the dark money, according to this senator that just was speaking.
Well, I agree with that.
Although
but Gorsuch ruled in favor of gay rights.
Yeah, and also Roberts kept it in there, so they can't be that owned.
Exactly my point. Yeah. And even if they take it away or overturn it, remember this: it won't be for long, because we'll get not the Trump version, but it'll come back.
Right. Well, here's what I'm getting. Trump is going to lose so badly by the time this AC thing comes up. Are you kidding Kavanaugh and those guys? They'll be afraid to vote it out, because they'll be afraid that they'll be hell to pay for. So they'll keep it in just to keep Biden happy.
You know, I agree with you on that one. The thing that's frightening me is that I intuit, my guide showed me without a doubt, that Trump is going to try to play with the electoral college, because you know those electoral votes don't have to vote according to the popular vote. The states can change the rules. And if he does that, that will come out that once again, that, you know, he conspired to change the outcome of a federal election. So
right, but he's going to lose by, I'm telling you.
He's going to lose huge.
840,000 Democrats signed to get a ballot in Florida, and only 400,000 of Republicans.
Exactly. The thing that worries me is in Texas, the governor just put one ballot box in the whole county.
But did you see Georgia? God bless Georgia.
Exactly.
They're standing in line for all day.
Oh, Linda, I'm going to stand in line election day. If I have to go naked through an Ebola ward to get there, I will go vote.
Please send pictures.
I will. Mel streaks the election office.
Thanks for the visual, Mel. So what's Chicago? You can only vote when the election day, or?
No. They do have pre-voting, but my husband got his mail-in ballot. I never got mine. But I think my guides heard me, because I'm like, if I get it, I'm just going to go vote on election day anyway. I'll get up early. I just kind of like to.
Did you check and make sure you're still in the system?
Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. Yeah, no double voting on that one.
yeah.
You know, it used to be in Chicago, dead people would vote, but we stopped that a long time ago.
I know, he's so crazy saying it's a bunch of hogwash. But the good news is most of his people will be sick, so nobody can vote for him.
Well, I think that there's more that's coming out, as my guides are showing me. Like I had said, Kellyanne Conway, and you said the same thing. Her daughter would come out with something. Her daughter's going to come out with a book that's going to be really explosive. But her daughter has already came out recently and said that her mother infected her, and talked about how sick that Trump really was. So we'll see more coming out from that as well.
Okay, so I'm feeling something coming out before the end of the month. Is it on Trump or is it on Amy?
Both. There's some more hot stuff coming out about Trump toward the end of the month, and as well as on Amy. Of course, the Trumpsters are going to say it's not true, it's fake news, but we'll see a lot more coming out on both of those fronts.
Okay.
You know, people are worried about that. I think the Durham report or something.
Oh, no, that's a nothing burger. He already said he's not going to do it.
Exactly.
Durham told Barr, and Trump was talking trash about Barr.
I mean, exactly. And Bill Barr is really sick too. And
yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. What's going on with Barr? Where is he?
His health does not look good at all. And I think this COVID thing has really bitten him in the ass, pardon my language.
Right.
I don't know. You know, I keep seeing him indicted, and I keep seeing him behind bars, but if he pulls through this, it's going to be a very, very long recovery, because he's really sick.
Okay. What about Rudy? Where's Rudy been?
Um, I kept seeing Rudy Giuliani coming down with COVID as well. I don't know if he has it now or if he's going to get it, but I see illness around him. But Rudy Giuliani had better get his Monopoly game out, because what is that? Pass up the jail card or go to jail or something?
Yeah, get out of jail free.
Yeah, well, he ain't going to get out free.
Okay, so he's got some major stuff coming up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, he's another one that I see under indictment.
And what about the boys, Don Jr. and Eric?
One of Trump's sons will be. I don't know if the other one will, but one of them will be the focus of a huge probe, but the other one I see under indictment. Absolutely.
So Eric had to speak to New York. We don't know what he said, but is he in trouble?
Who? I'm sorry?
Eric Trump. He had to give a deposition. He tried to say he didn't have time because of the election.
I've been incommunicado for a while, so I get it. Okay, so here's the deal. If he lies to them, then yes, he is going to be in trouble. And the good thing about it is that he's going to be tried through the state of New York, not federally. So the feds can't pardon him. And that's exactly what's going to happen with Trump. They're going to try him under the state. And so therefore he can't pardon himself or do whatever, or somebody else.
Right. Is he already trying to get a pardon now?
Oh, totally. Totally.
I saw him tell Biden, you guys better pardon me, or and I'll leave peacefully.
You know what? And I think you're absolutely right about that. But I can see the Secret Service telling him, you gotta go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir. You have to go. Well, exactly. I had a vision of McConnell sitting with his legs crossed telling him, and there's Secret Service around that. I think he'll try something with the court, but it's so ridiculous.
Oh, he is.
He thinks he got the Supreme Court. No, he doesn't. It's gonna look so bad you can smell it while it comes in.
Well, we can smell it already. It's like having a cattle yard next door when the wind's blowing in everybody's direction, right?
Right. And the thing is, he'll be mad at all his people.
Oh, but there's going to be some more,
like Hitler.
There's going to be more whistleblowers coming out too. I see Melania divorcing him at the end of the
we've seen that since.
Oh yeah.
She'll try to grab money she can because he's getting ready to lose all his money.
Exactly. Well, yeah, he's going to have to declare some major bankruptcies. Go shocker with Donald Trump. But I see him under indictment for bank fraud as well.
I see his son.
His son too. Yes, his son will be under indictment.
I see him suicidal.
I'm sorry?
Suicidal.
Not
Eric, Don Jr. I see
Don
him
Jr.
right now thinking to himself, he just wants to die because it's too much. Might be trouble in the horizon with him and that girlfriend of his.
Let me ask.
Yeah, ask.
Well, you know, Spirit is showing me the symbol of a hand wrapped around a pill bottle. And whenever I get that, that would be suicidal ideation. So the answer is yes. I'm asking if he would succeed, there would be an attempt, but I can't, but Spirit's not clear if he will be successful or not, but I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get out that easily.
Okay, because he's so upset. And exactly. I see that girl, the one with the huge mouth that thought she was Evita, the one who used to work up here in San Francisco.
Right.
Well, her leaving.
They'll end up breaking up too.
Yeah. Well, I think they're breaking up now.
Yes, it's very turbulent. And, you know, I think he's made the mistake of telling her a little bit too much because at some point she's going to come forward with some pretty explosive stuff. So.
Okay. And that guy, Pepe Le Pew from the NRA, his ass is grass too.
Oh, he's gone. The guy in the post office, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, what happened to him? He disappeared.
I think he got COVID. But he's going to be under indictment. You know, the thing that really bothered me, not to change subjects, is that when I saw that Amy Coney Barrett in the Rose Garden massacre, you know, here's a woman who's got children that she's adopted. She's attending this And she wasn't even responsible enough to put on a mask.
I know. Well, she had it in August, but at least put the mask on the kids.
It doesn't matter. At least do it to show that you're a responsible human being, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. And they all are okay. Even Chris Christie got out of the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And someone's going to die. I can tell you that much.
There's going to be at least 2 or 3 people dying.
Okay.
And I'm saying, I don't want anybody to die,
No.
but you can ask your guides as well. But my guides are telling me there's going to be a couple senators that will die because of this COVID thing.
Yeah, or complications of.
Or complications thereof. And I can tell you that they won't be of the Democratic persuasion.
Okay. But listen, any word that you've gotten from Spirit on Mitch McConnell?
Moscow Mitch, huh? Well, that race in Kentucky, he's winning, but it doesn't matter really, because I see the Dems taking back over the Senate. And so, but you know, at some point, I see, as I said, he's going to be the subject of a congressional investigation.
I'm telling you, and his wife too.
Exactly.
And their little dog too.
There you go. We'll take the dog.
I looked at him, my friend. I saw that Miss Lindsay's going. I saw Lindsay losing.
Oh, Lindsey Graham. Oh, yeah. I am rejoicing on that one.
I saw that, but I did not see Mitch McConnell getting not being. But they'll cheat. They'll cheat. But the good news is, I said, don't worry, everybody. Even if he's back in, number one, he doesn't have the power anymore. And number two, they're going to do a lot of stuff to him and bring him up on charges, including his wife.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a real doo-doo show with that. You know, I didn't see him voted out. I see him winning. But actually, that would be the beginning of his downfall. Think about it.
But listen, Mitch, he won't have the majority. That's the main thing.
No, he will not. I don't see that.
Did I say, but listen, Mitch?
Yeah.
I meant Mel.
That's all right.
Do you see these?
But Graham, I out of office, yes.
Him weepy. I feel like he says, I did the best I could.
Oh. Questioning the election and
yeah. So let me ask you something. Energetically, are any of these people in office getting the hint that this is not good?
They don't care. That's the problem. They don't care. It's like they will do anything underhanded they can do to hold on to the power. I mean, if a Democrat had won or an independent had done one iota of what they've pulled, think about the repercussions.
I know. Well, they would have got the noose out in the front yard and hung that president.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff he did.
It's, you know, it's the Republicans blaming the Democrats for everything they're doing. Like now they're blaming the Democrats of stacking the court. I'm going like, no, wait a minute. What world are you in?
Right.
And I watched the debate between Harris and Pence. Oh my God, the fly on him, it was a riot.
Hysterical.
Oh, I loved when she said, Mr. Vice President, I
am. And I love Joy Reid on him. And she said she looked at her like a black mama looks at her child.
She certainly did.
Dare interrupt me.
She really held herself well. My opinion is she won that debate, but
she's kind too. You know, she's very upper class, so to speak.
You know, she's going to be the president one day.
Yeah, because see, if it was me up there, like, bitch, I know you ain't talking to me. Oh hell no.
That's it. Oh, God forbid me. They would be getting the middle finger like 3 times a day. Yeah, right. Next case, you all. Bitch, knock that one into next week.
Right.
So I think she'll be a phenomenal president.
Do you see the walk of shame?
Oh, totally. Oh my God, totally. And we can ring the bell and go shame.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, honey, it's not going to be a walk of shame. It's going to be a freaking parade.
Oh, I see people dancing and celebrating, but I do see chaos too, because I see the people that love Trump throwing a fit.
Well, there's going to be anarchy.
Yeah.
And what about that plot where they were going to overthrow that governor in Michigan?
I know.
And then Trump said, well, that she should free Michigan. I'm like,
oh
what?
my God, he's crazy.
But
see, Twitter will cut him off. He'll get cut off on all these things that he tries to create chaos. As soon as he's no longer president and he starts talking about rally in the streets and do this, I see Twitter cut him off.
Good. What I'm seeing coming is a lot more legislation about when they can nominate a Supreme Court justice and how far before an election, keeping the court balanced. Also, I'm seeing at some point term limits coming for like Supreme Court justices.
Yes. I just said that the other day. I felt term limits for Supreme Court.
And for the senators.
And for, yeah. I love my Dianne Feinstein. I've been following her since Harvey Milk was assassinated, and she's a lovely woman, but she's getting too old.
I'll tell you who else is going to have some problems. Is going to be Nunes.
Oh, thank you, sweet talker.
Yep. Tell
us more, please.
Well, he's going to have some major legal issues coming. And I don't know if, at some point, I don't know if he's up for re-election or not, but I see him out of the Senate. I don't know if he resigns or just gets voted out, but
I just heard the word conspiracy to working with a foreign nation or something like that.
Well, plus when he was on the committee, he was running to the White House and telling everything to Donald Trump, and he said he didn't do that. That's going to come out as well, because there's going to be another whistleblower. I mean, Washington is already leaking like a sieve, but we haven't seen anything yet. There's going to be more leaks, and oh my God. And the only thing Trump can hold on to is like, well, Hillary Clinton's emails. Hello, that's 4 years ago. Get over it.
Can you believe it? He's trying to reach out on Hillary Clinton's emails. It's like, what? Somebody on Twitter said, I've got good news, everybody. Hillary Clinton is now in second place for run for the president.
Donald Trump is unraveling. His world is falling apart, and he is just in this alternate universe. I think I told you about when Ruth Bader Ginsburg came to me and she showed all this dark fingers, these dark beings, like this ugly, nasty fingers touching everything, and it turned dark. And then there was this little ray of light, and the dark tried to put it out, but it kept getting brighter and brighter, and it pushed back all of the negative darkness, and everything that finger touched became toxic. And then it hit me. That represents Trump and his cronies, and they'll be pushed back. They'll for a while, it looks like they were winning, but they won't. They'll be pushed back. It's
going to be by such a landslide. Mark my words on this.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
It's going to shock him.
Then he's going to say it was rigged. We know the outcome. It doesn't take us.
He already said on his thing, I'm winning by a landslide.
Yeah, well.
And it's like, people are going, are you delusional? What the hell? Where are you winning?
Yeah, right. On Mars. He's winning on Mars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I saw Mitch McConnell going down.
He will. But I think it's better poetic justice for him to get reelected and then have somebody else be speaker. I mean, the House Majority Leader. The Senate Majority Leaders, and just kind of watch him have to stew in his own juices.
Right. Well, he was the Majority Leader when Obama was in.
Yes.
He wouldn't allow him to do anything. Oh God, they would throw such a fit. But this is what my hit is. Most of the people that are creating all this chaos on the Republican side will be gone.
They will be. And so the Republican Party is going to have to rebrand, because what's going on now is Trumpsterism, and they're
no longer the Republican Party.
No, it's not. I'd like to say that they drank the Kool-Aid, but I think they thought they could handle Trump. It's kind of like a rabid dog. You can't control it. And they're
even with passing on this virus, they'd sooner him be out there and do all those things than sit in the White House and create drama.
Well, every time I kind of look at Trump, I keep seeing packed boxes around him, which always means a move.
Right. See ya. Adios, amigos.
Exactly.
But even the Republican Party will, this all happened for a reason, by the way.
Oh, I agree.
We're taking a real serious look at what people really are. And there's even some Democrats that are getting ready to crash and burn. And
exactly,
they will change the money situation. It might be when Biden leaves, but there's going to be so many changes that you can't get away with accepting funds from people, underhanded stuff. That whole allow dark money to come in and give money to politics, that ruined everything.
That's going to change too, because the court will change a lot of that. You know, that these mega corporations can't donate the mega money like they're doing. And there's going to be a lot of election reform and a lot of, you know, and I even think they're going to limit the presidential pardon power, because
I think so too.
We both know that was pretty dark.
Let me ask you something. I just got a flash. I got a flash of, maybe because they changed the term limits, but I see Roberts leaving.
Let me ask.
Why would Roberts leave?
Well, I think there's going to be another death on the Supreme Court.
It's Thomas, but not Roberts, right?
No, not Roberts. It'll probably be Thomas. Let me ask. Yeah, I see another vacant spot. Actually, two.
Well, Kavanaugh will be pushed out.
Right, Kavanaugh will be gone. I think you're right. I'm having a hard time seeing Thomas on the court at all.
Yeah.
So whatever
Roberts,
it is,
there might be a few years, but I see Roberts giving his notice, and everybody's surprised. But it might even be health related. He's just not discussing it.
I see the number 2. So okay. It could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. You know, time is hard for us, but within the next couple of years, absolutely.
And then everybody's like, whoa, but the Democratic president will put in a new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And new justices, more.
Right. I love it.
You know, it's going to be crazy. I think, you know, it's going to be at least 3 years before we pull out of the slump from the whole COVID thing. And I'm not seeing a vaccine that's viable coming out for at least until
now. That's where you and I different. I see by the end of this year, beginning of next year.
Well, I hope you're right, you know, but it's like Kamala Harris said, if it comes from Trump, if he tells me to put it in my arm, I ain't going there.
I would never. I tell you, Trump needs a high colonic soap suds enema.
Yeah, about 10 of them, because he's so full of it, it would take that many to clean them out. How tall is Donald Trump? I don't even know.
He's 6 foot something.
I didn't know they piled doo-doo.
Adam Schiff is taller than him.
I didn't know they piled doo-doo that high.
How tall are you, Mel?
5'9".
You're a little wimp. I could kick your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
That's all right. You could do it. Well, together
I'm 5'6.5", almost 5'7".
We could get Trump. So there you go.
There you go. But Adam Schiff's supposed to be pretty tall.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, in this congressional hearing on this gal, and this is, please forgive me for saying this, but I just don't feel that moment like Schiff did, that Atticus moment. Their questions feel like they're reading it off something. I'm not seeing the passion from the Democrats yet.
I'm not either. It just felt kind of rote and just almost like Pence's debate.
But today, I haven't watched today because I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But today I saw that Lindsey Graham said that, they're talking about this ACA, and you know that only 3 people get 20-something% of the money, or 30% of the money: California, New York, and Massachusetts. So don't give me that guff. So then when the senator came on from the Democratic side, he says, Senator Graham, Chairman Graham, forgot to mention in his passionate speech about these people. Well, they're the ones that extended Medicare.
Right.
Medicare.
Exactly.
And that's why they get more money. His place refused. He could get more money if he said, okay, I'll take it. So why are you trying to act like, ACA deliberately? No, he said there are more poverty-stricken states. He said there's to every dollar that North Carolina pays, or South Carolina, they get $7 of federal benefit.
Wow.
California is paying the bills for Kentucky and those places. California is paying more, California and New York, etc. But we have more people, you know.
Well, you know, the problem is when they speak, they don't tell the whole story.
Yeah,
they just take things out of context. And so just like Mike Pence, look right at the camera and bold-faced lie. I'm like, oh my God.
And he tried to make love to the camera too.
Oh, I know.
With his monotone. You know,
well,
president, what president?
I'm surprised he let another. I'm sorry.
Is he sick?
Pence? I do think so, yes.
Okay.
I think they're trying to hide it. And in fact, it was funny during the debate. It looked like he had a cold sore. And I told my husband, I said, oh, he's going to get sick. I'm thinking.
Well, everybody's saying he had pink eye. I couldn't tell.
And he said, is that psychic? I go, well, I'm looking at the cold sore on his lip, but I'm also feeling it psychically. So
and he was around a lot of the people that were sick. And then all of a sudden he had to cancel all his things and he disappeared.
Because
he's sick.
He's sick. There's a lot of them, I think. And then what really bothered me is, well, we're not going to do contact tracing. Well, no wonder, because if you do, you're going to find out that a lot more people in that Rose Garden massacre were infected. So,
oh, yeah.
You know, Stormy Daniels couldn't bring him down. This couldn't
it didn't
bring
matter.
him down.
Yeah. Grandfather, you know what, couldn't bring him down.
Well, this tiny little virus is doing a good job of it.
Oh, yes. And let me tell you something else. He wouldn't have won had it not been for Russia.
Oh, totally agreed. He should have never been the president.
And Russia talked trash about Hillary and made her seem so unappealing. And America, I'll be honest with you, has this thing about women. They just don't respect women.
Well, after 4 years of Trump, I mean, it's like everybody, even the people that normally wouldn't vote for Biden, say, well, he's very presidential. And it's like, yay. Yeah.
And he's not a lot of drama, because there's a lot of Republicans that I'm seeing, and I talk to families of Republicans, and they're saying, you know, they're just tired of the drama.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I still think, though, when this is all over and done, you can't stop doing this, Linda, because I think I think you're going to have enough material for another 4 years.
Oh, well, no, we're going to have a lot of gossip on all these indictments that are occurring.
Oh, I know.
We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk. I fantasized. Once this was over, I'm done, you guys. Cheers. But I feel like everybody, it's kind of fun. Because
my psychic prediction says you ain't done. You're going to be doing this for a long time.
I am? Okay. Well, I didn't mind. Well, I am going to be cutting down on reading. So.
Well, people love you. I mean, you encouraged me to launch my own channel. Thank you. But people, they always ask about Linda G. And I'm just like, you know, she's become a very dear friend. She's, you know, the absolute top psychic I've ever met. And so people, I think, you know, it got them through COVID, but I think beyond that, they look forward to it, you know? Yeah.
And the other thing is I'm old, so I'm not like an ego I don't have to worry about. But there's a lot of really good readers out there too.
Well, of course, but
you're a good reader. We have a good camaraderie. It's sort of a wonderful thing how we all came together.
You know, that's the whole idea of synchronicity. I am sure that your guides and my guides and everybody that, you know, orchestrated it all. And so
it's just so people can stop worrying. Don't worry so much.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Not a bloody thing you can do about this. We're coming in to watch a car crash. The good news is Trump in the crash.
And taking perverse pleasure in watching it.
Right.
You know, I had one of the people make a comment like, all of you psychics on your channels are becoming just more like gossip. You know, you're preaching to the choir. We know Biden's going to win. Tell us something we don't know. And my response was, wait a minute. I will keep saying that Biden is going to win, because every day, Linda, and I'm sure you have the same thing. We have these people calling, oh my God, what if Trump wins? Oh my God, what if this? I get
that all the time.
Me too.
I actually got an email today that someone said, so who do you think's going to win?
I rest my
I don't
case.
know how many times I can say it, you know?
So I will keep being redundant with it.
Right, right. But you know, everybody I'm meeting there, here's the good news. The wonderful people out there. Absolutely gorgeous, wonderful people.
Yes, they are. They're amazing.
Kind, you know. And my friend Dan that goes through my, because I get, I think he said I had 1,800 comments on my last video. And he said, Linda, he said, the ones that are negative, you can tell they're bots.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Exactly. I just, I don't have time to go through them all, but if the negative ones are up, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think other people they just have nothing to do but troll the internet and just make nasty comments where they can. But you're very well loved, and I just thought I'd let you know that.
Well, you know, your friend, I read your friend who said, "Oh, you need to meet Mel," and it's like, okay, because they always tell me I need to meet so and so, or I need to check out so and so. No offense. But I need to know the person I was meaning to get to you, but we couldn't connect or something that happened. Right. And then when we connected, it was over.
It was like that. Yeah. Just right. Like, wow. Like old friends.
Yeah. We just got
we've become good friends. So yay.
Yeah. Only you have all these losses, my friend. I'm so sorry.
Well, we had 3 deaths. 3 deaths on my mom's side of the family in a period of 4 weeks. So my uncle died. I got back to Chicago, then my aunt died. That's his sister. I had to go back, and then I got back here, and then a cousin died. And now my partner's aunt, well, she's my aunt too, in Ohio is in hospice. So everybody please send healing energy to the family in Ohio. She's not going to be with us long, but.
No, but at least we want her transition to be smooth.
Exactly, please. Yes, and that we wanted to see her before she passed. And so we were gone since Thursday. So that's why I didn't put anything
But
out.
You've been driving a lot.
I'm sorry?
You guys have been driving a lot.
We did, 3 trips to Kentucky in a period of 4 weeks, and then a trip to Ohio, which is 7 hours each way.
Wow.
So, but.
Okay. Now you can get to your clients and do your thing.
Exactly. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, my friend.
Let's do it again before the election, shall we?
Yes, let's do it again. Well, okay. Maybe when I get done here, I've got a couple of things I have to do. We'll talk and schedule our calendar.
Perfect. All right, sweetie, you stay well. I love doing the shows with you, and we can just chit chat as well. I love it.
Okay. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Bye, everybody.